All right. So what we will do is for the arc, this particular arc and this arc, we also need to find what is their contribution at the center. Let's use a general expression first. You must know this derivation maybe for the school examination or for the CBSE, and for NEET and JEE this is very important. So the general expression for a arc is mu naught IDL 4 pi r square sine theta, right? This is your standard Biot-Savart law. If you notice the direction of DL, okay, will be this. So theta is going to be equal to 90 degree here, always. You take this DL, this is your R, the angle they make is 90 degree always. Okay, just for your benefit of derivation. So dB actually becomes equal to mu naught upon 4 pi r square, and this is I. Okay, now DL subtends a very small angle here, which is d theta, right? So this will become DL will become, and remember in our case the r is equal to the radius of the arc. So this is actually the radius. I can also write it as r square, and this will become r into d theta. Okay, so if I integrate this, my b comes out to be mu naught, r goes away, right? So this will become mu naught upon 4 pi r. R is the radius, so I'm putting r, I, and I have to integrate this from 0 to theta because my total angle d theta is from 0 to theta. So I put it as 0 to theta, and I will get it as integral of d theta as theta, and this will become theta. This is the expression for an arc. The magnetic field is directly proportional to the angle in radians it subtends at this point. So if this is your total arc, it subtends an angle theta. B is proportional to the angle it subtends at the center. Also, B is inversely proportional to the radius. If you increase the radius, for example, here it is a bigger radius, your magnetic field goes down. And of course, B is proportional to I. We already know that by virtue of the fact that it is a current which actually induces the magnetic field, right? So let's apply this concept that B is proportional to theta, where theta is in radians here, and then we will apply right hand rule to find the direction of the magnetic field. So let's say we are talking about AE, right? So we're talking about AE like this. Okay, I close my palm, the magnetic field is inward. So the magnetic field due to AE is inward here. Let's use this formula for AE. Okay, so I'm just referring to the formula. This is BAE is equal to mu naught, current is 4 amperes, it is given, okay, divided by 4 pi r. So this is 6 centimeter, 6 by 100, and then there is a theta, right? So theta is pi by 2, right? Let's solve this. 4 goes away, pi goes away. Okay, so you're left with 100 pi divided by 6 Tesla. 50 by 3, not pi, I think the pi goes away, you're left with mu naught. So 50 by 3 mu naught. That's your B because of AE, and we know it is inward. Okay, inward. Now let's talk about the upper arc. The upper arc is how much? So 2 pi is the total circle, out of which pi by 2 has to be taken out. What is the balance? The balance is 3 pi by 2, right? So if you take out this particular part, the balance angle is 3 pi by 2. So now I will apply my right hand rule. I am keeping my right hand along the current. So my current is in this direction. Okay, so my hand palm becomes like this. Okay, it becomes like this. So again my magnetic field is inwards at O because of this, right? So let's write B, the magnetic field due to the section BD, which is the upper part, right? So BD is equal to, let's use this expression. So mu naught upon 4 pi into 4, right, into R. Now R is 3 centimeters. So 3 into 100, and theta is 3 pi by 2. So 3 goes away, the pi goes away, the 4 goes away, and you're 250, right? So you're left with 50 mu naught Tesla. So this is your BD. So that means you have to add these two. So BD plus BAF is equal to 50 mu naught plus 50 by 3 mu naught is equal to 200 mu naught by 3 Tesla. That's your answer, right? So there was no contribution. We could have done this straight away if we memorize this. If you're preparing for NEET examination, for an arc, memorize this formula. B is directly proportional to theta in radians. As much angle is there, more is a magnetic field, right? So if the angle is more, magnetic field is more. Theta was pi by 2, theta was 3 pi by 2 in the other, but it also depends on what is the radius, okay? Here the angle was less, but the radius was large, right? So if the radius is large, the magnetic field further goes down, and if the angle is small, the magnetic field goes down if the current was anyway same throughout the circuit. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please memorize this expression for NEET and JEE examination. This type of question can come in JEE mains also, as well as in NEET examination. Maybe small part of it, maybe not 2 arcs, only 1 arc is there in NEET examination. But for your school examination, you can get a derivation where you're supposed to derive what is the magnetic field at the center of an arc, right? Subtending an angle theta. So memorize this derivation, memorize this expression, and I hope you learned how to solve. Also, you should be very proficient in the use of right hand rule, how to keep your thumb and the fingers when it's a circular kind of situation or a curved current carrying loop or a wire. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You will see an amazing thing that a lot of questions in these entrance examination and the board examination come from my channel. My channel is now going to touch 3,000 videos in some time. That is what I'm striving for some time. And there are thousands of questions also available for practice. So go and see the channel, practice the questions, see the videos, ask me questions on the comment section. But if you're interested in joining my classes, connect with me on the WhatsApp number which is given on the channel, okay? And we can talk about how we can take this forward. So thank you very much and look forward to meet you soon.